Hey guys, shooting for fun here. Hey, we got a neat little guy here we're going to be talking about, and this is our Beretta Bobcat 21A. This is chambered in a 22 long rifle. It's a 7+1. You get 7 in the magazine and you load 1 in the barrel. Now, as always, we want to clear our gun. And we're going to take our magazine out, and our magazine release is right here at the bottom of our hand grip here. Magazine comes out. Now this has the unique feature here, this button here. You push this forward and your barrel pops up. And you get one in the chamber. Okay. Now the way that this operates, and then you just push this back down, and it has a safety. Push it up for safe. Down the fire. And the way this works is if you load your magazine, you put one in the barrel, right? And what you can do is your first pull will either be a double action pull, or you can just cock the hammer back and fire. Okay. Now the neat thing about this is once you do that firing the first time, then it's a single action after that. Now the reason why we like that, putting that one round in the chamber there, is so we don't need to rack the slide in the beginning to chamber around. Now the initial slide here is pretty hard to rack back in the double action mode because of that hammer spring being pretty stiff. Now once that's pulled back, your hammer back, then it racks really easy. Okay, but that's why that chamber popping up, and we'll push our little button forward here and you can see our barrel pop up. Once you've expended the round there at the last round, if it ejects out, you could always pop that barrel up and it'll eject that shell there pretty much for you. Alright, now this is a neat little guy, and we're going to show you how we take it down and clean it. It's real simple, really easy to do. This particular gun here, it's a 21A, and it's called the iNock. And basically what that means is it's has an opposition to the oxidation and corrosion factor, which basically means that it has a aluminum alloy frame. The slide and barrel are made of stainless steel. And it says, I don't know how well you can see that on the, maybe you can see it on the top of the barrel there if we get it right, good angle there. But it does say stainless right on top of the barrel there. Okay. Now this chambered in a 22 long rifle. Now some of these little guys, because this is a blowback design and there's no extractor, there's the little rod in there that if it comes back, it'll hit that. As it blows back, it'll hit that piece, and it takes it and it shoots it back and up. So you got to kind of watch it. You know, sometimes like the Glocks do, they'll knock one right in your forehead if you don't have, you know, your safety glasses and stuff like that on. You got to be careful. Okay. So it does eject them pretty much straight up and back instead of out to the side like the regular guns do. Alright, and like we said, it is a hammered model. There's a hammer, and it is a double action pull. Like I said, if you wanted to do the first round, it'd be easier to cock it. Then it is a pretty stiff double pull there. It's about a 7.5, 8.5 pound pull there. And then after that, it's a pretty nice little trigger there. It's only probably maybe 3 or 4 pound trigger pull after that. So in single action mode. So it is a lot better in the single action mode after that first shot. Okay. Now, the way we're going to this takes apart is it's really simple. Right, we took our magazine out, we've cleared our gun. We push that little lever forward, our barrel pops up. We can just raise that up, pull it out of the way. You grab hold of your slide, you slide it back a little bit. Oh, sorry. You have to pull your hammer back. You pull that slide back a little bit. You heard it kind of click, as you can see, and then you just raise it off of there. And that's pretty much it. I mean, unless you want to do some really, more detailed disassembly, that's pretty much it, right? Okay, now what I do is I take my Remington rim oil here, spray, and I'll just spray a little bit of that down the barrel. A rag here so we don't make a mess. Then you can use either the patches. Again, I like using the little bore snakes. You can just run that down the barrel. And I just pull that through the barrel. And I usually like to run it through a couple of times there, just to make sure it gets good and clean. Alright, we're going to run that through our barrel there. Alright. Now that our barrel is good and clean, what I'll do is I'll take a little Q-tip with the rim oil. And the reason why I like this rim oil is that has a silicone agent in it, and what that does is that even though the oil will dry up, it leaves that silicone kind of a silicone coating there that still keeps the gun lubricated. And what I do is I'll just lubricate up here, this little latch, where the latch is right there. We'll lubricate it with that, because that's where the barrel goes in and out there. I do want to lubricate a little bit. We can show that a little bit here where the barrel tilts up. Do the back of the hammer here, and up inside of there, and up inside of here where the trigger is. And what I'll do is I'll move that up and down, and then I'll go along the sides here, the rail. That's where the slide goes across there. And if you can see this piece here, if I can get it up there close enough there, there's our little extraction bar there. It's more of an ejector than an extractor, because it pulls back and that shell hits that and bounces up. Okay, and then I'll lube the inside of the slide. Now, if you notice, and I'll try to hold this up here where you can see it. Is in your slide here, you've got a couple of notches. And I don't know how well we can see that there or not, if you can tell it. But there's a notch here and there's a notch here on either side. And down in here, there's little bars there that are spring loaded. And that's your actual recoil spring. It's got one on each side there that sets into those grooves there. When the hammer pulls back, those little plungers pull down. Okay, and that's what creates a spring loaded tension here, and that's what creates your recoil there. Alright, now once you get your slide lubed up there, you just kind of set it back on there, pull it back a little bit. Well, it's better if we pull your hammer back. Set that slide down on there. Snaps back down. Your barrel back down, and you're good to go. Alright. Now that we've got our gun, we'll wipe it off and wipe the excess off there to get rid of any prints we may have. Prints off of your oil from your hands and things like that. Alright, now the way you load this guy is you'll take your magazine and you put it into your barrel, or your gun there, snap it into place, and then I lost my bullet here, there we go. Alright, then you push your barrel flip up here and you load one into the chamber there. Snap your barrel back down and you're good to go. You're locked and loaded there. Now you can put the safety up, or if you want to cock the hammer and then put the safety up, either way you want to, however you want to carry it there. Okay, but if you release that safety, you got your double pull trigger and you're good to go. Alright, now this is a neat little gun here. It's a little pocket pistol. You can see it's pretty much about the size of my hand there. Get it in the range here a little bit. Okay, so it's not a very big gun. It's great for concealed carry, great to keep in the center console of your car or between the seats or something like that. And it's made by Beretta, so it's quality, and it's just a great shooting, fun little gun to shoot. Alright guys, this is our Beretta Bobcat 21A. They also make this in a 25 ACP. They've also got a version in a 32 caliber, which is they call it a Tomcat. Okay, it's a similar size and everything, and it's comparable. They make a the Beretta copy is your Taurus PT22, which is a similar version. The newer version is the poly version, and they're similar features. They've got the same pop-up barrel and everything. The Taurus is a little bit longer of a barrel. It's a little bit taller. It carries one extra round. This is a 7+1. Your Taurus is an 8+1. The Taurus has the mag release up here by the trigger guard rather than on the handle. Other than that, they're pretty much about, I think the Taurus barrel's a little bit longer, but other than that, they're pretty much the same as far as the gun there. Alright guys, I'm shooting for fun. This is our Beretta Bobcat 21A. Thanks for watching.